Welcome. I'm so excited to have you here today. In this session, we'll discuss how you can unlock innovation and flexibility for your business by adopting a multi-cloud strategy with Google Cloud. We'll share how customers are developing applications and analyzing data across multiple clouds with BigQuery Omni, Looker, and Apigee so they can innovate faster. I'm Emily Rapp, Product Manager at Google Cloud, and joined by me today is Stephen Matthews, a Technical Director at Electronic Arts. And Stephen will be sharing his firsthand story of EA's journey towards embracing that multi-cloud strategy. Multi-cloud isn't new, but it's really continuing to grow. 2021 is expected to be the year of multi-cloud, with the vast majority of enterprises deploying combinations of on-premise, off-premise, public, and private clouds as their default environments. And anecdotally, this is not just 90%. What I've actually heard is probably closer to 100%. There's always some business unit, some partner, some subsidiary. And this means that multi-cloud analytics and management is becoming a true challenge. For IT leaders wanting agility, flexibility, and secure management across clouds, data analysts who are just trying to make data-driven decisions. There's so much data that's out there that's not being tapped into. And we can use that data and it can really help, whether it's research or whether it's how should I change my business strategy. And developers want to build applications. They don't want to have to worry about where the data is in which cloud. They just want to build on top of that data that they can be exposed through APIs. And it's not just about the tools. We want to help you solve business problems. Like you, we at BigQuery are actually multi-cloud customers. And now I'm going to pass it to Stephen. Take it away.
Thanks, Emily. As an organization, Electronic Arts is data hosted in multiple cloud platforms. And as a member of our marketing organization, a lot of the data we care about has been hosted in BigQuery through connectors linked to our Google Marketing Platform tools. Objective 1, we needed to create a marketing attribution solution that would help us better analyze campaign metrics, that we could improve areas of campaign spend, as well as drive up conversions. Objective 2, we needed a segmentation solution that would help us develop more granular cohorts and deliver more targeted ads that would help us improve our ad spend and drive up conversions. The challenge, this would have involved a lot of data transferring, regardless of which cloud platform we would use as a backend of our backend solution. Then there's a second challenge of keeping the data synchronized. Why Google? We'd heard about BigQuery Omni, and being familiar with BigQuery and happy with the performance, we decided to build our solution using BigQuery and the BigQuery Developers Client tool. Within BigQuery, we created an AWS connection and dataset, and a set of Omni tables that reference the folders in S3 that contain the data we wanted to work with, and the same data that is updated with our internal S3 client tools. Most of our database interactions use the BigQuery client library. Within our application, we query the native BigQuery tables, evaluate the results, then generate a SQL statement that we run against the Omni linked tables. Using the same client library and export data with connection, we're able to run a SQL statement against our S3 hosted data and push the results into another S3 folder, which we then use for audience segmentation. So in short, we're using BigQuery as a query tool, the backend data source for an internally developed application, an ETL tool, and a reporting source. And a large portion of the data we work with never really leaves S3. Back to you, Emily.
Thank you, Stephen. We're here to help you build for the future, this year, next year. Like Stephen, you're likely faced with challenges like, how do I identify customer segments? How can I maximize revenue across channels? How can I understand inventory trends? How can I manage my supply chain and inventory? How do I understand my logs when I have applications running on different clouds? And on the executive side, how is the business performing? We want to work together to build for today and for the future. Now, data analysts and data scientists can break down data silos and analyze data across clouds with Google Cloud's serverless, highly scalable data warehouse, BigQuery. IT leaders can feel assured when any person in their organization wants to be able to understand how do I make intelligent decisions about the data using Looker? It still has that same ability to have standardized data management and governance. And application developers like Stephen can build applications on data that's exposed through APIs via BigQuery or via Apigee, no matter in which cloud the data resides. We heard about the marketing use case, but it's actually not just marketing that's applicable when we're thinking about the multi-cloud environment. One of our customers has to worry about at-scale genomic analysis. If we think about biomedical data sets, they're huge. We're talking petabytes of data. And the problem is that due to the nature of both where the data is generated, working with a number of different partners, these petabytes of data sets are actually distributed across clouds. So this customer is able to explore that data, both at an ad hoc as well as a programmatic way, and have a simplified data consumption experience. We're also seeing the use cases around predicting content demand. So a large video rental company is using BigQuery Omni to analyze buyer journeys and their content consumption patterns. This means they can better predict media content demand and not worry about biasing towards one channel of data. They can integrate with enterprise data on AWS, like their customers' orders or sales history, or their marketing data or their analytics data from Google Analytics and other ad sources at Google. This means there's now the ability to have cross-platform data aggregation, access, and consumption. BigQuery Omni is a flexible, multi-cloud analytics solution that lets you focus on analyzing data, and we worry about how do we handle the fact that that data is in a different cloud. We want to enable you to power your business, break down silos, really focus on insights and intelligent data decisions. We want you to have a consistent experience across your clouds. It's the same standard SQL and BigQuery's familiar user interface, as well as APIs, to write queries and build dashboards across your data. And all of this is powered by the fact that, just like you, we at Google Cloud are a multi-cloud customer. We're customers of Anthos, and thanks to Anthos, we're able to run BigQuery as a fully managed infrastructure. This means you worrying about querying the data and getting those insights, and don't have to worry about that hardware infrastructure, but maintain full compatibility with the cloud that you're using. And today, I'm excited to announce that BigQuery Omni is now available on Azure in preview. What this means is that Omni users, whether it's marketing departments, whether it's genomics research, whether it's content providers, whether it's supply chain, whether it's developers who are trying to analyze their logs data, they can now analyze that data within Azure, as well as Google Cloud and Amazon Web Services, and actually have not just a dual cloud strategy, but actually that full multi-cloud strategy. Thank you. We are so excited to hear your stories and hear how is BigQuery Omni, Apigee, Looker really being able to power your multi-cloud data story. Thank you.